Chef.
Hey, Chef. This is episode 5, season 1, Chef Knife Set. No friends in the industry. April 2nd, 2014, we opened the doors of the restaurant. January 5th of 2026, we closed them. 4,296 days. I know that number because I lived every single one of them, and I am grateful, genuinely, completely grateful for the opening, and equally grateful for the closing, because the closing did not happen with the same group that stood beside me at the opening, and that is a story worth telling. Let me say this clearly, chef to chef. Do not mix family and business. I learned this lesson twice, 2 divorces, an entirely new circle of people within 2 years, 18 months to 2 years. I'm not here to drag anyone. I want to be clear about that. The people who walked this road with me, they worked hard. They carried real burdens. I saw that. I honor that. The weight they took on was genuine, and I do not minimize it. But here is what I also know. Some people have the ability to respond. They don't respond with ability to fix. They respond with the assumption that you will spearhead the whole thing, and all they need to do is watch from the balcony. They have the greatest seats in the house, front row, no risk, full view. They're watching the man in the arena. Chef, if you've ever stood alone on a line that was supposed to have backup, you know exactly what I mean. I tried. I want you to know that. I offered it all up on a silver platter, an attempt to keep things whole, to honor the relationships, to find a way through that didn't require anyone to lose. It was not received, and I had to make peace with that. Not immediately, not easily, but eventually. Because here's what 4,296 days teaches you. You cannot force people to meet you where you are. You can sit at the table. You can prepare the dish. You can plate it perfectly, but you cannot make someone eat. January 5th, this year, 2026, those doors closed, and I'm thankful because the closed door on a cracked foundation is not a failure. It is a mercy. Every chef has a knife set, and every knife in that set has a purpose. A paring knife is not a cleaver. A boning knife is not a bread knife. And don't use the wrong knife for the wrong job, not if you have respect for the craft. See, boundaries are your knife set. Set them in your family life. Set them in your friendships. Set them in your business. And yes, it will cost you something. Some people will react. Some people will walk. Some will tell a version of the story that doesn't include your perspective. Let them. Because on the other side of those boundaries, I promise you this, new people will arrive. People who support you. People who enrich your life. People who show up without needing a balcony seat. I navigated 2 divorces and built an entirely new circle within 18 months. Not because I am exceptional, because I finally stopped apologizing for my own knife set. Chef, I am a chef ready to help you sharpen your knife set. I'm on Spotify, I'm on YouTube, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Some people wanted my voice in the background, a supporting role, a useful tool in someone else's kitchen. But for the first time, God is telling me something different. He is telling me that chefs are not my competition. They are my purpose. So I keep going. Imperfect, unpolished. No algorithm strategy, no marketing playbook, just a chef who knows the feeling of January 5th, who knows what it costs to close a door you spent 4,296 days holding open. And if you know that feeling too, this table is yours. Your assignment before episode 6, look at your knife set, not the one in your roll, the one in your life. Where are the boundaries missing? Where have you been handing people the wrong knife and wondering why the cut isn't clean? Journal one example of your dull knife and decide today that it is worth exploring how to sharpen this blind spot. I'm Steve Murphy. This is Wydaho Warriors. Timer's up. Back to work. Tickets are flying in.